அருட்பெரும் ஜோதி அருட்பெரும் ஜோதி தனிப்பெரும் கருணை அருட்பெரும் ஜோதி அருட்பெரும் ஜோதி அருட்பெரும் ஜோதி தனிப்பெரும் கருணை அருட்பெரும் ஜோதி. எல்லாம் செயல்கூடும் என் ஆணை அம்பலத்தே எல்லாம் வல்லான் தனையே ஏத்து. எல்லா புகழும் இறைவனுக்கு. நம் எல்லா நிலையிலும் அவன் துணை இருக்கு. திருச்சிற்றம்பலம். Dear friends, best greetings. Here in this momentary mundane world, we are all often found fearing meaninglessly, crying for nothing and worrying unnecessarily. And all of such moving stuff are indeed contrary to our divine nature. Yes, truly we need to give up all sorts of awful fear and scream, even when someone of us departs from us from this world once for all. Even if that someone sometimes could be the most beloved, nearest and dearest one to us. Yes, all are under the clear focus of Almighty Grace Light. So come what may, yet we need to keep ourselves stay calm forever. And at the same time, we need to look positively for a great sign of Almighty Grace Light in and around us at all times. Yes, we are all here not to fall down and down to die, but to get up and go to get what is must for our deathless, blissful divine life, which is truly possible for all of us right now and right here in this great human birth itself. Yes, deathlessness is a well-known, proven truth. So let us all wake up to own this divine truth forever. If truth be told, death is nothing but our ignorance and carelessness as well. And therefore, we can defeat it once for all. For this, Almighty Grace Light keeps us blessed forever with everything required for us to win our deathless, blissful divine life, which is indeed gracefully and equally designed for all of us. Let us therefore not ignore our divine gift of deathlessness and godliness without knowing the nature, truth, and its abundant blessings available for achieving it. And hence, let us take the advantage of great opportunity gifted mercifully for all of us here in this highly evolved, exceptional human birth itself. For us, not only our next birth, but also even a small fraction of a next second here on this earth is not guaranteed. So let's not be too careless to achieve our deathlessness. but be cautious to act fast to build our own permanent physical home so that we could live an endless, blissful, divine life forever. Dear friends, our ignorance and ego, fears and worries, bondages and all badness are the beautiful building blocks of our mountainous weakness nourished in us, and all that eventually leads to our brutal, fatal end, mercilessly. Kindness, awareness, fearlessness, and happiness, and all such goodness are the great components of our great strength, and all that helps achieve our deathlessness and godliness. So let us always choose the correct choice cleverly to win the race to sense the divine manifestation of perfection that already exists in us. And finally to achieve our physical, mental, spiritual, and eventual immortality as well. Here the term lastly used is the eventual immortality, which refers to our soul's immortality only. In fact, our soul is a deathless divine light body, which is, of course, eternal by its own self-nature, or due to its own virtue of absolute nature. Yes, well, dear folks, there is nothing to worry here in this mundane world. Yes, I really don't speak a philosophy here, but an ultimate truth only. Yes, for example, when one of our beloved souls finally departs from us and from this world forever, kicking off his or her bucket, then no doubt it is an unbearable and unacceptable loss for us. Yes, why? Because no one on any aspect can exactly be the same like our own beloved one. And thus, it appears to be a predominant, permanent loss for us. It is, in truth, too painful to accept it. Yes. However, it is neither an ultimate truth nor a permanent loss. Yes. Even though it could be felt painfully or extremely experienced as an adverse one like anything else, yet we could perceive this kind of final departure is also not the final one for sure. Yes, guess what? Since it is simply a physical departure only. Yes, friends. Why? Because we know we are never a physical body alone. Then what? We are the whole sum of all those of our four bodies. And those four bodies are the outer psychomotor bodies, the inner spiritual body, and the inmost deathless soul body. Well, almost for all of us, our beloved one's departure is felt or experienced as if an unbearable, awful separation. No doubt, it looks as if that pain is endless for us forever. Yes, we exactly feel like that. And this kind of suffering is, of course, common to all of us, regardless of any known differences like nations and religions, or colors and cultures, and so on. On the contrary, for an awakened soul, it is purely a virtual separation or a virtual appearance only. Yes, have you ever experienced Maya, the mirage? That means the illusion. Well, if not, this is the one, the so-called Maya. Yes, no doubt, our loved one might have kicked off his or her bucket to take up an eventual journey towards him. Yes, an eventual journey towards the Almighty Grace Light only. Indeed. Well, we are all under the great command of Almighty Grace Light only, and that most holiest light of all lights and of all holies, that has its clear micro of the micro and macro of the macroscopic governing focus on everything in every fraction of split space and time, known and unknown to us. So, there is nothing to worry for anything. Our worries, our fears, our bondages are nothing but the different forms of our own ignorance only. Yes. And thus, let us give up all those of needless mess once for all, and let us always be free and fearless to enjoy our boundless, joyful life right now, right here, in this remarkable human birth itself. Yes, our next human birth is truly not sure for all of us. Trust me, since I am your true friend who expects nothing from you other than your great wishes to be fulfilled so soon, just for your own joyful eternal life, waiting for you ever by the grace of Almighty Grace Light. Yes, please go through our Vallal Perumaan's written guidelines dated 30th of March 1871 regarding the entombing instructions for all the true pure Sanmaargis across this globe, and that written instructions can be found in the Arudpa Urai Pagadi, which is a sacred scripture written in the Tamil language, a most ancient language that has splendid literatures of every kind. Let me read that entombing instructions now for all here. சாலை சம்பந்திகளுக்கு இட்ட சமாதி கட்டளை 30/3/1871 திருச்சிற்றம்பலம். அன்புள்ள நீங்கள் சமரச வேத சன்மார்க்க சங்க தர்மசாலைக்கு மிகவும் உரிமை உடையவர்கள் ஆகலில் உங்களுக்கு உண்மையுடன் அறிவிப்பது, நீங்களும் உங்களை அடுத்தவர்களும் சிற்றம்பல தந்தையார் திருவருளால் சுகமாக வாழ்வீர்களாக. கர்மகால முதலிய பேதங்களால் யாருக்காயினும் தேக ஆணி நேரிட்டால் தகனம் செய்யாமல் சமாதியில் வைக்க வேண்டும். இறந்தவர்கள் திரும்பவும் எழுந்து நம்முடன் இருக்க பார்ப்போம் என்கிற முழு நம்பிக்கையை கொண்டு எவ்வளவும் துயரப்படாமலும் அழுகுரல் செய்யாமலும் சிற்றம்பல கடவுள் சிந்தனையுடன் இருக்க வேண்டும். புருடன் இறந்தால் மனைவி தாலி வாங்குதல் வேண்டாம். மனைவி இறந்தால் புருடன் வேறு கல்யாண பிரயத்தனம் செய்ய வேண்டாம். பிள்ளைகள் இறந்தால் சஞ்சலிக்க வேண்டாம். கர்மகாரியங்கள் ஒன்றும் செய்ய வேண்டாம். தெரிவிக்கத்தக்கவர்களுக்கு தெரிவித்து ஒரு தினத்தில் நேரிட்டவர்களுக்கு நேரிட்ட மட்டில் அன்னவரையும் செய்தல் வேண்டும். இவ்வாறு உண்மையாக நம்பி செய்யுங்கள். செய்திருந்தால் சமரச வேத சன்மார்க்க சங்கமும் மேற்படி தர்மசாலையும் நிலைபெற விளக்கம் செய்யும் பொருட்டாகவும், சிதம்பரம் கோயில் திருச்சபைகளை புதுக்கி நிலைபெற விளக்கம் செய்யும் பொருட்டாகவும், கருணை கூர்ந்து எனது தந்தையராகிய எல்லாமல்ல திருச்சிற்றம்பல கடவுள் பார்வதிபுரம் சமரச வேத சன்மார்க்க சங்க தர்மசாலைக்கு எழுந்தருளி காட்சி கொடுக்கும் தருணம் மிகவும் அடுத்த சமீபமாக இருக்கின்றது. அந்த தருணத்தில் சாலைக்கு உரியவர்களாக இருந்து இறந்தவர்களை எல்லாம் எழுப்பி கொடுத்தருளுவார். இது சத்தியம், இது சத்தியம். இந்த கடிதம் வெளிப்பட்டறிந்து கொள்ளாமுன் இறந்து தகனமானவர்களையும் எழுப்பி அருளுவார். இது வெளிப்பட்டறிந்த பின் தகனம் செய்தல் கூடாது. அது சன்மார்க்கத்திற்கு தக்கதல்ல. ஆகலில் மேற்கண்டபடி உண்மையான நம்பிக்கையுடன் வாழ்வீர்களாக. எனக்கு உலக அறிவு தெரிந்தது தொட்டு எனது தந்தையார் திருவுருளை நாம் அடையும் வரையில் என்னுடன் பழகியும் என்னை நம்பி அடுத்தும் என்னை கேள்வியால் விரும்பியும் எனக்கு ஒருமைப்பட்டும் இருந்து இறந்தவர்களையெல்லாம் எழுப்பி கொடுத்து சமரச சன்மார்க்க சங்கத்தை விருத்தி செய்விக்க திருவுள்ளத்து கருதிய பெருங்கருணை வள்ளல் சாலைக்கு உரியவர்களாக இருந்தும் அவநம்பிக்கையுடன் இருக்கின்றவர்கள் விஷயத்திலும் இந்த உபகாரம் செய்தே அருளுவார். ஆனால் அவர்கள் சன்மார்க்க சங்கத்திற்கு மாத்திரம் அருகராகார்கள். ஆகலில் நம்பிக்கையுடன் இருங்கள், பெரிய களிப்பை அடைவீர்கள். இது சத்தியம், இது சத்தியம். இப்படிக்கு சிதம்பரம் ராமலிங்கம். பங்குனி மாதம் 18, பார்வதிபுரம். Yes, hope we all got it. And therefore cry or fear is truly against our pure Sanmargam, the unanimously unified ultimate pure grace point. Here the word point is the abbreviation for the phrase path of inherited nature truth. And that kind of cry or fear or any form of negativity is also against the grace will of Almighty Grace Life. We all have been brought here to this wonderland and given a great opportunity so as to get prepared very fast to accomplish the divine mission of togetherness with the only one Almighty Grace Life ceaselessly. So let us always stay focused calmly and firmly on this one supreme agenda only. Yes, for sure, we will be rewarded, and that pattern divine reward, in fact, is based on the net outcome of our own actions, which are as a whole known as the so-called karma. Yes. Dear friends, let me reveal a nature truth now as it could enlighten many of us here to a greater extent. We all have been truly given a materialistic, psycho-spiritual freedom to take care of our worldly affairs. But it is a very limited freedom only, or otherwise we may go astray forever. Yes, Almighty Grace Light knows our weakness very crystal clearly. That's why a constrained true freedom is given to us, so that we could perform only our necessary worldly endeavors, the so-called karma, the way we desire, but only with less consequences. But for sure, our karmas are innately coupled with inescapable of consequences for our every action. Yes. Well, we know that The nature in and around is also the divine manifestation of Almighty Grace Light only. An enlightened soul can clearly and perfectly see the Almighty Grace Light in the nature world around us. Yes, for a blessed soul, this world disappears utterly as he or she decodes its absolute truth as it is. And therefore, let us always be very simple and humble, grateful and careful enough wherever we may be kept here in this short-lived world due to our karma drive. Yes, why? Because no one can ever escape the empowered clutches of his or her own karmas. Since in nature, every action is inbuilt in such a way that it always occurs in pairs only. Yes, every action is always accompanied by its own reaction. That means its own chain of consequences. And hence, action or karma occurs invariably as pairs only. Yes, this is an unchanging and unchangeable law of nature, truth, or absolute nature. In the Tamil language, this nature truth is described as the Iyarkai Unmai, out of which everything comes to exist in pairs in all the universes, known and unknown to us. So, let us never ever cry or worry or fear for anything unnecessarily, but always stay focused tirelessly, trying to fix our every action right away so that it is neither attached nor detached, as well as it is neither consciously over concerned nor unconsciously overlooked, so that all of our acts are as righteous as possible. And eventually, all our actions must be in a way that they are ever free from every kind of agamyam. Here the word agamyam stands for the fossils of actions or the accumulated karma. Or otherwise, we will have to undergo an endless birth and death cycles in order to complete our own accumulated fossils of consequences, the remnant of our karma drives. Please know that righteousness is the known cure that helps breed no karma and even to overcome its clutches. Such a moral act of no attachment could greatly gain the respective rewards of Almighty Grace Life and can uplift us to a greater extent by subjugating or efficiently aiding us to get rid of our own dense ego, the Anavam, and our own dusky illusion, the Maya. We know every founder of a path or mark usually appoint a leader or head to look after his or her path or mark after him or her in accordance with his or her principles. Nevertheless, those worldly paths might collapse completely and come to a conclusive end very shamefully, as a result of likely consequences of wrongdoings of those appointed leaders. Yes, we have been witnessing this truth since the starting year of the known paths and marks of this ever-changing world. On the contrary, Valalar has never ever appointed anyone else as a leader or guru for his ultimate grace path for the propagation of greater grace precepts. This evidently shows a clear proof for Valalar's living presence with us at all times to help guide and protect us, as his limitless, selfless mercy for all souls is the most powerful one, as he and the Almighty Grace Light have become one and the same entity. And in fact, that only can eventually, kindly and perfectly lead us for getting our ultimate, deathless, blissful, divine Anaga life. Here the word Anaham in the Tamil language stands for grown up from inward to be pervaded everywhere, forever, to encompass everything known and unknown at all times. In short, limitless godliness forever. And that limitless Valalar's mercy also provides us with an equal and open opportunity for all of us to become a leader or guru of our own branches of pure Sanmaargam across the globe. And as a result of this unique upgrade, pure Sanmaargam will never ever fail in this world, but keep flourishing on and on as long as a single pure soul is alive out there to run his or her own branches of Valalar's pure Sanmaargam. And we also know that there is a purest soul who is of course our Vallal Peruman only, and he is always right here and everywhere at all times to look after his ultimate grace path so that its divine mission gets accomplished absolutely as per the ultimate direction of Almighty Grace Life. Yes. And apart from this known truth, Valalar also manifests in all great souls every day and everywhere and forever. Yes, we will soon witness countless Valalars on this wonderful planet. Isn't it a great news? Yes, it is a great news for all of us. Truly we cannot wait to witness this divine wonder. May Almighty Grace Light bless us abundantly to witness this greater grace wonder very soon. And for sure, every one of us is just like our Vallal Peruman only when we perfectly manage the manifestation of Vallalar in us. We all, therefore, need to be united actively as soon as possible in the name of Vallalar's limitless mercy for all souls with pure awareness. Since we are really in need of a most merciful, of a most graceful, and of a greatest divine wave ever, for reviving our rapidly changing modern material world today. If not united soon, then no doubt it would never be good for us. So let us form a greater grace team very soon. Yes. And please know that team is the abbreviation for together everyone achieves more. Well, Vallalar says, நானே இருந்து சன்மார்க்கம் நடத்துகின்றேன் எஞ்ஞான்றும். In English, it means, I only run Sanmaargam forever. What a crystal clear sign of immortality it is. Who could dare to declare such an ultimate announcement? None. Yes, No one is seen other than Valalar in the whole known history of mankind. Yes, never ever. No founder before or after Valalar has this kind of profound guts to openly proclaim such an extraordinary statement of everlasting spirit of truth. And not only that, Vallal Peruman has openly and perfectly demonstrated what he has taught for us. Yes, we need to grasp the ultimate truth shown to us. And in fact, Valalar is not only an everlasting, immense inspiration for us, but also the strongest ever known source of strength to keep ourselves stay steadfast as pure Sanmaargis, as pure truth seekers, so that the Almighty Grace Light will be pleased to bless us all more and more abundantly forever. Yes, the deeper you comprehend this divine truth, the faster you become a deathless divine being ever. Dear friends, our precious short time given for us here in this world is running out. So let us get up and go to get what is must for us. Let us give up all unnecessary worries or fears. As per Valalar, both Jiva Karunyam, which refers to the selfless, kind-hearted services to all needy souls, and Sadvisaram, that means pure scientific inquiry about the physical world in and around us. And these two higher order eventual practices together only will help us get an immense enlightenment and deathless trio divine bodies to live an eternal, blissful, divine another life. And indeed, all that has been waiting for us since the beginning of our creation, as blessed by the Almighty Grace Light. Yes, let us get up to get them quickly. And therefore, let us never ever cry or fear unknowingly in this fleeting world, but only serve and pray for all of our beloved needy souls who may be here with us forever or might have already taken up their final great departure towards the ultimate destination, the Arutperum Jodi Andavar, the Almighty Grace Light. Dear friends, we know all souls are the lovely children of Almighty Grace Light, Andavar only, and therefore let all souls live blissfully, happily, joyfully, peacefully, in harmony. May peace be upon His Holiness Vallar Peruman. Arulperum Jodi, Arulperum Jodi, Thaniperum Karunai, Arulperum Jodi. Almighty Grace Field, Almighty Grace Field, Absolute Almighty Grace, Almighty Grace Field. Have a blessed day today and forever with prayers and wishes. Anbudan Anban Durai.
சார் உலக வாதனையை தவிர்த்த அவர் உள்ளகத்தே உலகவாதனையை தவிர்த்தவர் உள்ளத்தேயே சத்தியமாய் அமர்ந்தருளும் உத்தம சத்குருவை நேர்குறவே எவராலும் கண்டு கொளற்கு அரிதாம் நித்தியவான் பொருளை எல்லா நிலைகளும் தானாகி ஏர்வுறவே விளங்குகின்ற இயற்கை உண்மை தன்னை எல்லாம் செய் வல்லபத்தை எனக்களித்த பதியை எல்லாம் செய் வல்லபத்தை எனக்களித்த பதியை எல்லாம் செய் வல்லபத்தை எனக்களித்த பதியை ஓர் உற என்று அடைந்து உலகீர் போற்றி மகிழ்ந்திடுமின் உள்ளமெல்லாம் கனிந்து உருகி உள்ளபடி நினைந்தே போற்றி மகிழ்ந்திடுமின் உள்ளமெல்லாம் கனிந்து உருகி உள்ளபடி நினைந்தே சார் உலக வாதனையை தவிர்த்தவர் உள்ளகத்தே சத்தியமாய் அமர்ந்தருளும் உத்தம சத்குருவை நேர்வுறவே எவராலும் கண்டு கொளற்கரிதாம் நித்தியவான் பொருளை எல்லா நிலைகளும் தானாகி நித்தியவான் பொருளை எல்லா நிலைகளும் தானாகி ஏர்வுறவே விளங்குகின்ற இயற்கை உண்மை தன்னை எல்லாம் செய் வல்லபத்தை எனக்களித்த பதியை ஓர்வுற என்றடைந்து உலகீர் போற்றி மகிழ்ந்திடுமின் உள்ளமெல்லாம் கனிந்துருகி உள்ளபடி நினைந்தே உள்ளபடி